Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces.
There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson. He got a step and just dusted the field. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give is to Williams. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
They're all over it. Turns it upfield. Spins away from the defense. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The give on the counter. Got an alley. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From deep, it's Johnson. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Spits it out to the back. Williams open on the right side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll run him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Selling the fake. Under pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Simmons. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the running game. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
Knocked down immediately.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sells to fake. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Davidson. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Moore. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Drops back on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard. Yeah,
it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Here's a give to Gibson. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's a...
Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They give it to him again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying a little time to his left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Left side, it's Johnson. At the 45, on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Right side, it's Gibson. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Can't get him to the ground. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls taking on the Cal Golden Bears. And it's Kennesaw State able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They'll open the second half with a run. He's got enough. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And you You got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here.
He's got an alley. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. The handoff to Johnson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Plows his way ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Buying time to his right. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Second and long here. He's changing the play. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Simmons. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Might as well run him again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Snaps on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The give is to Williams. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Hammond. Rush right in his face. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Rush is on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Needs it here on 4th down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Left side is Wesco. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
From the gun, it's Gibson. There he goes.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. All over him immediately.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Hudson. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his back in the middle. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers will try to run off the clock in the final minute. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. They're all over him. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They'll give it to Johnson. Uh-oh, look out. Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He wants a big play here late. Fires the pass, intercepted. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.